Trees in an urban setting face many more challenges than trees in a forest setting. You have heat island effect, which is just the reflection of the sun's heat from parking lots, sidewalks, buildings, any reflected heat that they would not normally see were they in a forest setting. Also in an urban setting, you typically have more compacted soils, which affects the root system, and you can actually suffocate a tree. With laurel oak or Darlington oak, one of the biggest challenges that we face is heart rot. Heart rot can greatly compromise the structural integrity of the tree. Trees can be up to 75% completely hollow in the middle and not be able to see that from the outside. Trees more than 50% hollow inside, and any main stem or any main limb are generally a candidate for removal. One way we monitor the health of the tree is by the use of a device called a resistograph. As you drill into the tree, the unit measures the resistance of the wood on the bit and gives us a printout similar to a heart monitor that actually will show us how sound the wood is. One other technique, we actually use a rubber mallet. You have a different sound for live green tissue as opposed to dead tissue as opposed to hollow where there is no tissue. At that point, we can bring in the resistograph and measure the extent of the defect. Because of the nature of the coastal community that we live in, with frequent summer thunderstorms, occasional hurricanes, occasional ice storms, compromised trees are at more of a risk of falling on their own, falling on a parked vehicle, limbs falling into the street, across power lines, potentially onto people. So by removing those trees, we are doing a service to the community by reducing the risk of property damage. Overall, the city does attempt to replant all trees that we remove where feasible so that it doesn't conflict with utilities or streets or street signage or public safety. For the past several years, Wilmington has been named a Tree City USA, which is a designation given by the National Arbor Day Foundation, which is an accomplishment that our department and our city as a whole is very proud of. The Tree City USA designation is based on per capita expenditures for the tree program, our tree preservation efforts, as well as our tree planting efforts.